Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is July 8, 2015. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. So the volatility continues. What you're going to see here is that the S&P 500 E-mini futures really crumbled overnight. They are off their worst levels, but nonetheless, futures are down 17.25 points to 1,256.5 per contract. This is, 2,056.5 per contract. This is not a pretty picture. Again, the problems now are stemming to China. So one day we go from Greece, the next day to China. The reality of it is the Chinese stock market was flying high for too long, and now they are paying the price because what goes up must come down. You can't inflate markets artificially for that long, and you're going to see that the Chinese stock market is essentially in a crash. I'll have more for you tonight in the daily market report on the Shanghai Composite. Each night we have been going over that. So if you come over, take a 7-day free trial to our research center, you guys can see everything that I'm doing on the Chinese market, where the bounce levels will be. That's what we're trying to figure out, and that's what I believe we have. But either way, right now when you look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, they are coming under some pretty good turbulence this morning. We'll see how this plays out. Now, Chinese ADRs are under pressure. So if you take a look at stocks like China Unicom, China Mobile, these stocks are all getting hit today. China Life, which is LFC, the main insurer there, that is getting hit as well. Qihu, which is a big Chinese ADR, that stock is getting hit. Anything China related. Baidu is another one. Had a great move yesterday off the lows. Stock is trading lower today. So again, anything China related is getting hit. You also have a lot of stocks like Rio Tinto getting hit. China will not be using a lot of the metals that they import from Australia. So again, you're looking at stocks like Rio Tinto, BHP Billiton. They are all getting hit today on the back of the China news. It is also dragging our stock market down as well, and that will have a major effect. So again, I don't think there's all that much left to the Chinese decline. I'm going to have levels tonight. I've already posted them or told members about them already, and I'm going to just refine those numbers. But again, the Chinese market still could have a little bit more downside in the near term, and that is really what matters. So China is affecting everything this morning, and again, futures are down about 17 points, and you want to take note of that. All right, let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's talk about Tesla, TSLA. Tesla's in the news. Stock, I believe, was downgraded today. Closed at 267.88. Today it's trading at 263. A little bit of support in this area, but again, I'm not seeing anything all that urgent right now in these levels to own Tesla at the moment. If Tesla goes lower to around 242, that is a level where I would be interested in the stock. Until then, there's nothing I would do with Tesla. Let it fall a little bit more if the markets are going to come under more pressure. Tesla certainly has some weak relative strength at the moment. It can trade lower. On a positive note, at least it was positive yesterday, TSS, which is the container store, that did catch a bid. Stock closed at $17.50. It is now trading at $18.50. I don't really see the stock getting much above the 1920 level, if it can even get there. So again, don't look for much upside in this one from where it's trading right now. But if you own it, trail your stop loss or take your money off the table. If you don't own it, I would not be a buyer here. Again, max upside would be about 1920. I don't know if it gets up there, but if it does, it should stall out around that level. We're looking at oil today, which is trading lower by about 14 cents to $52.20 a barrel. If we take a look at the USO this morning, what you're going to see here is that the USO is trading at $17.50. It closed at $17.72, so it's reflecting a little downtick in crude. But again, crude remains a very, very tough trade, especially if the dollar shows strength. Today, the dollar is actually retreating, which is actually probably keeping crude buoyant. But again, if the dollar does start to move up, crude could come under pressure. Let's take a look here at the oil market. Oil, crude, spot crude is trading up about 90 cents to $1,153.50 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, you're going to see that is trading at around 110.57. Again, it closed at 110.76 yesterday. I don't think there's anything really solid for gold right now. It's in a downtrend. Yes, you can get short-term upticks, But again, the pattern on gold is just not that great at the moment. So take it for what it is. It's not a pattern that we're looking to jump on board with. Wait for the pattern to give you more of a decisive setup, and then you can look to get involved. With that being said, everybody, we're going to leave it here short and sweet. It's all about the Chinese news. We'll see how this plays out this morning. Right now, futures are down about 16 points. We'll see where we go once the opening bell rings. Again, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to our intraday stock chat. You can trade right along with us. We had a stellar blockbuster day yesterday, and we'll look to keep that going again today. With that being said, have a great trading day, everyone, and we will see you on the charts.